Well, here we are in London's Soho, and what I wanted to talk about today is getting motivated in terms of your dating life, getting motivated to go and speak to somebody that you find attractive, okay? Because unbelievably, right, because we've just been around Poland, as you might know, we've been touring around Poland, teaching guys in about 6 cities over 6 weekends, all across Poland, from Krakow to Lublin, to Łódź, to Warsaw, back to Warsaw again, to Gdansk, etc. Anyway, training loads of guys, great group of guys, all of them awesome. But surprisingly, one thing that comes out quite a lot is guys will say, okay, so it's all very well while I'm training with you. You know, I can go and have a conversation with a woman I find attractive. I'm happy to do that, okay? No problem at all. But what do I do when I'm on my own? What is my motivation when I'm on my own, okay? It's like they're an actor or something. It's like, what is my motivation, okay? For me, it's just a bit of a, I find it difficult to understand the mentality. And I'm not saying that to try to blow smoke up my own arse or to try and be pretentious or anything. It's just literally, I find it quite hard to understand the mentality. And the reason is, because the motivation should be really obvious. The motivation should be, there's somebody that I find really attractive. I want to go and have a conversation with her because I want to bring her into my life. I want to meet her, I want to talk to her, I want to potentially get her phone number, and I want to take her on a date, right? I mean, what more motivation do you want? The sexual drive, right? The sexual drive, the desire to mate, the desire to connect with another human being and to become intimate with her, right, is one of the most fundamental drives. It is the most fundamental drive that we have as human beings, okay? So, to then be saying, well, what's my motivation? Oh, I don't really feel like it. I don't want to go and start conversations. I don't want to be social. It just seems kind of nuts, really, because it should be obvious. It should be a no-brainer that your motivation is, there's a woman over there. She's really attractive. She's really hot. I've just got to go and speak to her, right? You know, that isn't a lie. When we say at the beginning of the interaction, oh, I just saw you, I had to come and speak to you because you look really nice. That's not like some kind of made up line. That's not some kind of thing that we just do as a gimmick. That's because it's meant to be genuine. It's meant to be actually genuine. I just saw you, you look really nice, you look beautiful, you look hot, you look cute, whatever it is. I had to come and speak to you, okay? You should have to go and speak to her, and if you don't, then maybe there's other reasons for it, right? You know, why is that? Could it be something to do with low T? Maybe, you know, it's worth getting checked. It's worth checking out the figures. I mean, I get checked every year just to see where I'm up to, and you know, it's worth doing. Get your bloods checked, right? Could it be that you are fapping too much or watching too much porn? Now, I'm not a huge exponent of whatever no-fap is, you know, because, like, to be honest, it seems like kind of pseudoscience to me. Guys raise it up to this level of being almost a quasi-religion, which is nonsensical. You know, you're not going to become Superman just because you don't fap. It's ridiculous. But that being said, obviously, you don't want to be like, you know, relieving yourself the whole damn time so that you've got no motivation to do anything else, okay? So watch that. Be careful about pornography, okay? Again, I don't want to become holier than thou about this. You know, I don't have some huge moral objection to pornography or anything like that, but, you know, if you're watching too much and if you're letting it sort of impede your desire to go and actually socialize with people, then that is a problem, okay? So stop it. You've got to knock it on the head, okay? You've got to make it so that really your only recourse in terms of your dating and romantic life is to actually go out and have conversations with people and talk to people. Now, okay, you can also do a little bit of stuff on the dating apps if you want to, if that's your bag. Personally, I don't really like them. I think they're kind of crap. I don't find it fun. I prefer to interact with people in real life, but, you know, if that's your thing, dating apps, fine. Do a little bit of that. But your social life should be geared towards actually physically socializing with people, actually going out and having those interactions with people. I mean, look at it now. We're in Soho, we're in central London. It's absolutely buzzing. Loads of people out. There's a very loud ambulance going down the street there. Loads of people out and about, right? And, you know, now is the time. I mean, all of this stuff about, like, oh, day game, you know, don't forget all of that. It's not, don't go down bloody shopping mall. I mean, look, why not come out to a place like this where you've got loads of people around, people are drinking, they're in a social convivial mood. You can get into conversations pretty easily in a location like this. You know, this is in London, but when we were in Poland, for example, in Warsaw, you've got Nowy Świat. There's an area at the end of Nowy Świat where there are loads and loads of bars, loads of people out and about. You can go there. Krakow, you've got the old town. I mean, like pretty much any major city that you go to, there's going to be an area like this where people are out and about socialising. Very easy to get into conversations, okay? Now, your motivation, again, I'll repeat it, your motivation should not be in question here. It shouldn't even be really, you know, it shouldn't be some big existential thing, as it seems to be for some guys. You know, your motivation is, look, she's really attractive, I want to go and have a conversation with her because I want to bring her into my life. You know, now people are like, oh, well, does it work? Does face-to-face interaction still work in 2022? Well, I mean, I'm here to tell you they do. I mean, you know, it might be the case. Well, it statistically probably is the case that in most territories, more and more people are meeting on dating apps, and dating apps are now the norm. For people to meet romantically. Well, so what, right? Who cares? I don't give a shit about that. Ignore the norm, okay? As you can see from this, there are still plenty of people out and about interacting in real life. So, you know, if you've got a problem with motivation, then look at those things. Are you giving yourself an easy out somewhere down the line? Or are you perhaps suffering from depression or untreated depression? Could be something to do with that, right? Look at all of these different things, make it so that really actually socialising with real human beings is your only recourse, is your only outlet, and take it from there and throw yourself into the crazy melee, because it's a lot of fun and it's very rewarding. It's more rewarding than flipping on a bloody dating app. And you know, the great thing about meeting people in real life is you know straight up if you have chemistry or not, okay? On an app, on the internet, you don't know, and you can get on really, really well over Messenger, but you don't really know until you actually meet that person in real life whether you've got that chemistry between you, you've got that good vibe, you've got that great interaction, okay? So I would highly recommend doing some face-to-face interactions to meet people. If you want help with this, well, that's what we're here for, right? You know, I train people, you know, get on a free call with me. There's a link below. You can book a free call with me. We'll have a conversation about where you are in terms of your dating life, in terms of your relationship life, and what I can do to help. And, you know, there's a variety of things that I offer, but primarily, you know, if it's the right fit, we can meet up in real life and I can take you out and I can help you to actually train and do this stuff, right? Because it's not very difficult. It's a lot of fun, but for many guys, there's just a lot of fundamental things that they really need to learn in order to improve. Anyway, that's my 2 penneth worth, okay? If you are questioning your motivation, oh, I'm on my own, you know, how do I meet somebody? How do I get motivated to do it? Well, it should be a no-brainer. You know, unless maybe if you're 70 or something, I don't know, your mojo's totally gone, maybe then. But aside from that, if you're a young guy, or even a guy in his 40s watching this, like me, the motivation should be self-explanatory. The motivation should just be there. There should be no question about it. Okay, any questions on this, any thoughts, leave a comment below, give me a like, give me a, you know, whatever else, give me a dislike if you want, I don't care, it's fine. As I say, the link to get a call with me is in the description below. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.